Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Hale with Witness of Light Music, and thank you for tuning in to my newest YouTube video. What I'm going to do, I'm just actually going to load up a session into Pro Tools. I'm going to show you my process, how I route everything, how I utilize my template, and set everything up the way I need it, and then I can really get down into the mix. So I already got audio ready for import. I'm just going to press new track. We'll get these loaded in. So I'm just going to play back the song once everything's in. Here we go, perfect. So this is going to be a record from Wrath and Grace, and it is a new one they just sent to me for mixing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna listen back to everything, and we're gonna see what we got, so we can rename some stuff and get things a little bit organized the way we need them organized. All right, let's do it. Here we go. First, I'm gonna set up my my solo mode to XOR, which will allow me to cancel in and out. That's just gonna be an instrumental, or at least the version that reference version from one of the artists. So let's see what we got.
Light up. And you know what the problem darkness seems to follow us. The erotic monster is some things outside of us. Put your notebook, cardiologist with a heart because the dark.
There we go. There's the 808. What else we got here?
The hardest part is start to harken.
Navi's vocals.
Slow to speak. Life was screwed and chopped, and we slow to beat. This poetry vokes asleep to stop amongst the chosen sheep. To the unashamed.
Navi, and I'm gonna say that these are his dubs. Yeah, those are gonna be his dubs. All right, so I double click there. I'm gonna rename it just so I know what I'm working with. Navi adds 1, and then Navi adds 2. All right, so that's gonna be my first artist. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to select him, and I'm gonna put him in verse vocal, and I'm gonna grab that and I'm gonna drop it right into my verse. So now my vocal folder, so now sitting there, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab him, put him there, and I'm gonna mute him so I don't hear him. Okay, this one I don't need. I'm gonna hide it because I already got the reference imported. All right, looks like I have the instrumental at the bottom here, aside from the 808 at the top. So let's grab the 808, bring it down, and let's see what we have here for its entirety. So these are kind of like hat effects. So instead of renaming the entire file or track, I'm just going to add it in notes here. And I'm also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to listen to the reference just to make sure I can kind of hear what they're doing, the producer's doing with it. So that's gonna go to the reference here.
Harking, hollering, we slow to speak. Life was screwed and chopped, and we slow to beat. This
yeah, he keeps them nice and low. So I'm gonna call them hat effects. All right, what we got here? This is gonna be your clap. It's gonna be the full clap, so I'm guessing that's gonna be the main clap. All right, we got a symbol here. It's gonna show up right there. I'm gonna rename it. And what's this? glitch effect. Okay, we're gonna keep that as a glitch. Let's see what he's doing with that.
Hey, humble boy, you better get low.
Oh, it's kind of like playing back and forth with, kind of like together with the hat effects. Okay, and this is gonna be the main hat. Let's see.
The fire of life that we walk out of the.
Yeah, it's gonna be the main hat. And then we got the kick. All right. Now we got the kick set up. Now let's listen to the other portion here with this pad, low pad. See what it does. This is gonna be the main pad. Okay, and this is gonna be another hat, so I'm gonna just group it up here with some of these other hats. And this is going to be another snare. So this is gonna end up being layered in with this clap. And snare. And here we go. Hi, honey. I love you. All right. Sorry about that. I might could run in here. Okay, I got a low pad. What I got a pad here? Okay, this is the harmony pad. So another snare as well. Let's see what that's doing. So let's just put that together up here. So thick snare. This thick snare. Let's open. Harmony pad. Okay, I think I got the instruments figured out here. It's nothing too crazy, actually. All right. So what I like to do is I like to put my kick and the 808 together, and I send those to kick and bass bus. And then I also like to keep my snares together as well. So snare, I got, what are my snares I have here? I got 3 different snares. And then those will end up being in a some snare channel. All right. And then summing, I'm just bringing them together and to treat them as one. And then my hats, I like doing my hats sort of in a sequential order. So I got the main hat, the open hat, the hat effects, the glitch, the cymbal, and then the low pad, which is going to end up being in my harmony section. So let me just do that quick right now. Subharms. And then these hats are going to end up going right into the some hats. All right. So I got my instrumental. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select it all. I'm going to bring it up here and I'm going to drop it into my instrumental folder. And then from there, I'm going to break them up a little bit more. So my kick and bass, my claps, snares, and hats all go into the drums. And then the low pad will end up in the harmony bus. Okay, so now I have one artist down. I got all my music routed. I'm going to mute the music. Should work. Yeah. Oh, somebody isn't routed. Let's see here. This clap's not routed. So this should go to some snare. And this hat's not routed, so let's go to some hats. Okay, now my wrappers. All right, here we go. So I can already see who belongs together. Looks like I have this hook will belong together, like Mariah Carey. And I got another rap verse here, and that looks like he belongs. And we'll see who that is. I think that might be Joe. All right. And this is going to be... It's going to be Josh. Let's see here. Okay, let's just do a little bit better organization there. I moved it up too far, that's okay. All right, we'll grab... He's got two main A and B, and then he's got some more ad libs here. So he's got them labeled right, so I'm not gonna mess with them. Looks like there's another ad lib right there. So some of these I might just bring together. All right. So we're gonna put him in the Vox mid, and then I'm gonna change that name. I'm gonna change it to JK because that's Joshua Crease at the end. And then who do I have here?
Got me wondering what they think if they know me as deep as he does. Wreck the beat up, practice what I bet like hyenas. What about?
Okay, looks like it's Joe, so I'm gonna put Joe in. What do I have here? Verse Vox wide? Vox wide, yeah, Vox wide. And then I'm going to throw him in the... Name that as Joe. So JK, Joe. Oh, this one's Joe as well. So let's throw that at Joe. Joe, JK. Perfect. Now this is all going to be Deshaun, who's on the hook. And so we're just going to put him in the hook here. Hook center. Perfect. All right, so now I'm going to switch over my screen here because I want to see my channels. And I'm going to use all of my folders that I have created. I'm going to put Deshaun in his hook. I'm going to mute that. And this is going to be Navi. Oh. Going to be Nav. Josh. Joe. And Deshaun. Sweet. And let's just bring over Navi, Josh, and Joe. So this is going to be Joe right there. We'll bring him over here. And then this is going to be Josh. It's going to be a decent session. We're going to do some edits, though. We're going to clean a little bit of that up. And I know that Josh is after Joe, so we'll do that. Let's mute them up, and let's make sure everything is routed. I can't hear anything. Shouldn't be able to hear anything. All right, let's see now. If I unmute everything here.
Light up. You know what the problem is. Darkness seems to follow us. Pride is monstrous. Some say it's outside of us. Check up with your local cardiologist. It's in our heart because the darkness is a part of us. Propositioners, prisoners on the
So I'm just double checking everything here, make sure that everything is routed properly, right? Let's just now. What I haven't done is find the BPM. So I like to be pretty spot on with the BPM. I could count it out, but instead, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and drag in the reference and see what the BPM tells me. 160. All right, perfect. So let's put it in for 160 here. And now I can start with my labeling of the entire track with certain parts of where it starts and where it ends.
problem
Here we go. Let's just...
You know what the problem is? Darkness seem to follow us. Pride is monstrous. Some say it's our...
Okay, so that's going to be... hook 1 here, I already know. And then hook 2. And then hook 3. Okay. And I know where Navi starts. That's where his vocals are. Let's bring it up here. Alright. Verse 1. And then Joe starts right here. So we're going to do verse 2. And then Josh starts right here. Verse 3. Alright. Alright, so now the next portion to this is going to be doing some gain staging, but that'll be on a next video. My last organizational kind of theme that I like to do ends up being just a simple color coding. So we got the start and the end. Let's see how this all looks. There we go. That's how I like to see it. So now I can do some color coding. So let's just do a little bit of, let's see, a little bit of green for the hook. Let's see if I can bring it up. A little bit of green for the hook here. Let's see. There we go. And then Navi for my first verse. We'll do a nice little blue. And then we'll do Joe with a yellow. Let's see if that works. And then we're going to do a Josh with a dark red. All right. Now I'm going to jump down into the beat, and I like actually using a nice blue for the beat for the drums, and then we'll do a yellow for the snares and the claps, and there's nothing really much here. And then we'll do a pink for the harmonies. So now I got a little bit more of an idea, and as I go along, I know who's who in the zoo. All right, so now that I got my session set up, let's just make sure everything is working properly. Oh, can't forget, if I select everything and I go up to clip, time lock it, so now nothing is going to slip around on me. Listening back.
Light up. Hey, you know what the problem is? Darkness seem to follow
Alright, so I'm gonna
us.
bring up my limiter on the end here so that I can get more volume while I'm mixing.
Because the darkness is a part of us. Proposition is prisoners on the party bus. Highway to hell on the Broadway, beat the monuments. Statues raised in worship, per the parliament. We exalt ourselves, that's the hard work. The hardest part is to start to hearken. Hollering, slow to speak. Life was screwed and chopped, and we slow to beat. This poetry evokes the sleep to stop amongst the chosen sheep. She unashamed, clicked up at 40 deep. I know it's not a reach. Really hope you plugged into a body that'll hold you accountable while you wash your feet. The greatest of you will serve like the master.
There we go, that's
So when
the
my pride
reference.
rise, while I'm asking this.
Come and break me down, Lord. I wanna be humble, so I know that I gotta stay low. Come and break me down, Lord. If you wanna be exalted, stay humble, boy, you better get low. Come and break me down, Lord. I wanna be humble, so I know that I gotta stay low. Come and break me down, Lord. If you wanna be exalted, stay humble, boy, you better get low.
Okay, so I already have an idea what's happening here is my staging isn't fully set yet. I haven't moved into that just yet, but I'm going to save that for another video. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for joining me while I prep this session. Hopefully you got some ideas on how you can prep your sessions and how you can organize your stuff in a matter of, let's see here, it's a matter of 20 minutes. Now that's going to save you a ton of work with trying to figure out where you are and who you're, what you're working on, and then have a better organizational workflow. Okay, guys. Well, till next time, God bless. Thank you.